What up? It's your boy, Incredible Man. And I just watched American Horror Story 1984. So much stuff happened in this episode. There was tons of stuff in this episode, and I will go on record as to say, well, since there's only 3 episodes, but I'm just going to admit it, best episode thus far. This episode was the most wonderful thing on TV tonight. Yes, and I know it's like 3 in the morning, but it was the best thing on TV tonight, man. It was the most wonderful thing in the world. It was so good. Let's get into this episode, man. Okay, dude. There's so much going on. I don't even know where to start, man. Yeah, okay. So, this episode picked up right after last week's episode, and we have, the Night Stalker chasing after Brooke, fake Rita, because that's a thing now, and, Chet and Roy. And in that whole moment in the cabin, when all of this was going down, and Rita was like, well, who is this motherfucker? I'm okay with that. I was loving it, everything. It was, the reaction, it felt so real. Like, this whole episode, let's be real, this was a horror story. This is how you tell a horror story right here, man, because I'm going to be real. A lot of times when something happens in a scary movie or something, or even like a TV show, you can guess what's going to happen. But I'm going to be real. This whole episode threw me for a loop. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what was going on at all. Everything had my mind going a different way, and everything that happened, and what I thought I knew just twisted everything in 180 and just messed me up, man. But yeah, we're still at the cabin, and we have the Night Stalker trying to get to Brooke and kill the other guys that's in the cabin as well. And I'm gonna be real. At first, when all of this stuff happened in the cabin, and Ray was like, let's escape, and well, I'm pretty sure I can outrun you two, and may the best person escape. And, you know, like, well, hey, at least one of us can make it out of the 4, okay? I'm just saying. I was with Ray, because let's be real, ain't no black person going out camping out there like that. Those woods are too far secluded for me anyway. I need some woods that's way closer to the city limits. But so I was with Roy 100%. And then I shifted gears fast, man, because when it happened, he was spouting all this stuff. Then the Night Stalker kicked the door in, and he was slashing Ray, but he wanted these people to help him, and he was finna die. And then Chet manned up and came and helped him. And the parallel there, that is nothing but good writing, man, because at that point, when Chet came and helped him from the Night Stalker, and they were running and trying to escape the Night Stalker, and Brooke and fake Rita got away, and Chet and Roy fell into the pit, and Roy got stabbed, and Chet got impaled through the shoulder, and Roy was there, and he told his backstory. That's what I'm saying. There was so much going on in this episode, man, and he left Chet in the pit. Dude, that's so messed up. This dude came back for you and could have died, but you chose to leave him in the pit after you told him your backstory. Let's get into his backstory, because his backstory was wild. He felt like the fun-loving guy of the group, and claiming that like he knows medical terms and stuff because he works in a hospital as a janitor. I don't know why I'm quoting, but then we find out that this dude, he was part of a sorority at a college, and back in those times, yeah, like when you were a minority, you had to, and even sometimes in today's time, man, you have to go that extra mile to try to fit in. That's only if you try to fit in. Don't ever try to fit in. Be yourself, be outstanding, and be the wonderful person that you already are, and you don't ever have to try to fit in. But dude, let's be real. He killed a guy. Like, the first time he fell down the steps and was an accident, he was drunk. That was they shouldn't have been drinking, but you could have called the cops, and it would have been legal. But after the fact, you put him in a car, you carried him away from the crime scene, and you put him in a car and push him over a cliff. Now it's murder. That's exactly what it is. And I understand everybody was going through something, so that's why they decided to escape to Camp Redwood. And now, getting all of these backstories, I'm like, wow, man, because these backstories are horrendous, man. These aren't simple backstories. These backstories are like, what? This was what's going on in y'all life. So then we found out he killed the dude, and like he thought Chet was like knocked out, and, and Chet told him, "I heard you, man. It's cool, it's fine." And he was like, "Well, all right, man. I got to get up out of here." Dude, what? You leave me here because I heard your story that you killed somebody, so you decided to leave me in this pit to die? I know I'm all over the place because there was so much in this episode. Okay, then we find out, man, dude, Rita ain't Rita. Rita's a psychologist that's fronting as a nurse at the camp so she can study the criminal mind of serial killers, hoping to prevent future serial killers in the long run. That makes you crazy. I mean, I don't understand. You helped a serial killer escape. That makes you crazy as well. And we also learned how Mr. Jingles escaped the mental hospital. She helped him. She didn't help him, but she gave him an idea, and then she left him his raincoat and the knife outside. So you are an accomplice. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Then she kidnapped the real Rita, and oh man, I know I'm all over the place, but poor real Rita. I felt so bad for the real Rita. She was in there. She was tired about the phone on how long. She was just in there shaking and scared. And when they was trying to tell her to be quiet. I know you were scared and the whole thing that was going on and everything. But let's be real. There's no way that they're not the ones that tied you up. Be afraid of the person that tied you up. These people are completely different people that you've never seen before. Please be quiet. They said, please be quiet. And you're going to sit there. Okay, well, fine. Run out there and die. Die. That's the if you want to do that, go out there and die. She ran out there, man. Oh, God, please help me. Please help me. And, man, Mr. Jingles, like, completely messed her up. Oh, boy. Poor Real Rita. Real Rita was up there like this. Gone. She ain't even... her screen time... Okay, man. Let's go. Then we get to see. We covered her backstory and everything, and then we find out that she drugged Brooke. Dude, I know I'm all over the place but there was so much going on in this episode, man. She drugged Brooke, dude. Are you serious? I mean, oh boy. So is she going to use Brooke as a not as a sacrifice, maybe like, yeah, as a sacrifice to let him kill Brooke as well, or is she going to give Brooke to the Night Stalker to quench his thirst for blood or something? I don't know. It's so much going on, man. We have townies running around here scaring people, and just because it's the anniversary of Mr. Jingles. Why am I quoting? I don't know why I keep quoting, but it's the anniversary of Mr. Jingles. First of all, that was fun. It was nice. It was hearty. But when the first dude died, and the second dude sat there and watched him get killed, and Mr. Jingles made his way politely over to you, don't you think you should have ran somewhere in that whole little transaction? Just maybe that was a thought that you could have left and maybe not get killed. Just saying. And then the fat dude, oh man, he made it past the original Mr. Jingles. And I'm assuming he felt some kind of sympathy or maybe like a connection with him. But the real Mr. Jingles let the fat dude live. Then he comes in contact with Chet and the other guys, and they push him into the pit, and he died. Dude, what is going on in this show? Best episode, wonderful episode, but there is so much going on, man. There is so much going on. So then we have these guys running around, and then they come in contact with Chet. Oh, poor Chet. So Chet is still struggling down in the pit. So I want to say, is it Victor? I think it's Victor. Anyway, they come and help him out of the pit. And at this time, Ray and Montana are at the parking lot trying to escape. And Ray was like, well, we could clearly see that Brooke got drug off somewhere. So, well, yeah, the best thing for us to do was to leave and go get the police and come back. And this whole episode, Ray was nothing but complete garbage. Even learning about his backstory, we learned that Ray was garbage. I mean, I know those are real situations and I understand that, but dude, like, this is real life, man. We are dying out here, and the only person you can think about is yourself. If you've ever seen any scary movie, you stand a better chance at survival with more people. I'll trip me somebody if I have to, if I'm gonna survive. Just being real. But I'm gonna survive with the group. I'm not going off by myself. This dude takes the motorcycle, leaves Montana there with the night stalker coming up, vastly approaching her. He's on the motorcycle riding out. See you later, Camp Redwood. This man lost his head. When that happened, I was like, you know what? Kudos to Mr. Jingles, because Roy was just getting on my nerves. This man, dude, if you really wanted to survive, you would have left with everybody. Don't leave solo. You're asking to be killed by yourself. And then the most shocking thing this episode, Montana is working. Well, it's not the most shocking. It may be the most shocking thing, even more shocking than fake Rita. I don't know why I keep air quoting. Montana is working with the Night Stalker. They were kissing and everything. I thought it was a smart play. I thought she kissed him, like using her sex appeal to not get killed. But they're working together, and at the ending of it, in the whole little episode, she was like, "Why haven't you killed her yet?" So she sent the Night Stalker to kill Brooke in the first place? What? Why? There's so much going. After the first 2 episodes, I was like, okay, well, I got some questions and some stuff got answered, but now I got some questions, so okay, I understand. But after this episode, I have even more questions than when I had the previous episodes. They left me, my mind is about to explode because I'm wondering what's going on. There's so much going on. We have Roy betraying people and then getting killed. We have Chet, like a boss, surviving. And then we have the coach and I want to say Victor. I think it's Victor killing fake Mr. Jingles. That's so sad. Dude survived the real Mr. Jingles only to get killed by these guys. And then we have fake Rita drugging Brooke. And then we have Montana running around working with the Night Stalker. What? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Kinda don't care about Margaret and the lunch lady, but I don't trust Margaret anyway. But that's just my opinion. That's pretty much all that happened this episode, man. I'm sorry I rambled more than actually just going through, but I'm just saying there was a lot of stuff going on, man. This is your boy Dick Incredible. Don't forget to smash that like button until you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. Peace out.